Good morning and welcome to my most important theory blog for EDUC 639. This blog, we are tasked with researching and defining, in our viewpoint, the most important theory relating to educational technology. So to do that, I chose to sort of think through this process of what is going to be the most important theory, what's going to be the most important framework by answering some questions. I wanted first to start with what is the purpose of educational technology, and I decided that the purpose for anything in education is obviously going to be the success of our students. What are our students really getting out of this? And from there, I moved on to what theory or framework supports this purpose. And it was easy to come up with several different theories that were designed to support that. So I needed to narrow it down a little bit further. And I said, is there a framework that was designed with the purpose as the core value? And the first one that popped into my mind and was clean and was clearly with this purpose in mind was the SAMR model. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the SAMR model, but as I did some more research on it, I found that the core and the purpose of Dr. Pentadura's model was really driving at trying to get us to evaluate educational technologies as effective uses for trying to grow students, to allow students to be more successful. So as I have grown throughout my educational technology use, and as I've grown through a coach, as I've grown as a teacher, this model is continually on the forefront of my mind. And the research with this model is suggesting that this is the kind of evaluation that we need to be doing for all educational technology. Often we find ourselves preaching and teaching at a substitution level, teaching other teachers, teaching your students that digital is supposed to make things better just because it's digital. And, you know, what Dr. Pentadura's work and the research that's gone along with that is saying is no, really, we need to be transforming education. Some of the research that I've found to be particularly helpful, some of the publications, using it as a framework for evaluating mobile learning, or even some of Dr. Pentadura's work himself, looking at SAMR and TPACK together, looking at examples of SAMR. You can see that that it's kind of an all-encompassing way of evaluating, and that's kind of the key behind doing that. So thanks for joining me as we took a quick look at SAMR and the purposes behind there. As you guys look into your frameworks and look into your theories, I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff out there. But I find that using this model as an evaluation tool, as a framework, as a all-encompassing theory, really is a great way to make sure that we have ourselves pointed in the right direction and that we're not wasting our time chasing after things that are going to have minimal return for our students. So thank you, and hopefully you guys enjoy your morning.